Hi, you guys. Welcome to week 2 of the detox. I am excited about week 2. I think it is just a powerful week because it is allowing you to really dive deeper into the emotions of control, needing to let go, or feeling out of control, needing to control situations. I decided to focus on 2 weeks of the bowels. That doesn't mean you won't be cleaning out the other systems in your body, but it does mean that this is the time to really focus in on what's coming up. Week 1 is hard because you're just adjusting, your body's changing, but week 2 is going to be really powerful at diving into the emotions. So it's a very simple week. It's meant to nourish your body after all of that cleansing and to really help you to feel stronger once again. So when you go into the book, week 2 starts on page 32, and basically these are days 8 through 14. It's going to be adding more fats in the form of pumpkin, sunflower, and sesame seeds. So seeds are not really an allergy problem for most people, so add them in, see how you feel. Make sure that you're not having any allergic reactions to them. When we get into cashews and almonds, they're also nuts that not a ton of people have allergies to, so when you add them, really see how you feel. Most people are adding them in the form of nut milk or seeds and nuts on their salads. So pay attention to that. That can be combined with other things. Usually the nut milk is combined with oatmeal or berries, and the salads are combined with other things. So make sure you're just adding them little by little and knowing that every other food you're eating with it is okay. And then add the seeds and nuts. So try the oatmeal alone if you can the first day. If you're fine with that, add the nut milk and see how your body reacts. Same with the salad. Eat a salad with everything you would put on it normally. One time, like that could be lunch, and then for dinner, try adding the nuts and see how you feel. If you have any inclination of having an inflammatory response, don't eat them again for 3 days. Reintroduce them, see if you get the same problem. If you do, stop them for the whole rest of the detox. You could even be stopping them until we get that inflammation down, but just listen to your body and reach out to me and we'll find out how to help you. So we're also adding a limited number of grains this week, and that's why I said you want to try to just try the grains on their own, see how you feel, then add the nuts with it. So melons and apples are also going to be okay. If you've already introduced apples because you have been on the apple 3-day juice cleanse with apples, then apples should be fine for you. But if you haven't, if you chose another juice, introduce the apples this week. And these are unlimited. You can eat as much as you want, but I do recommend getting more of your fruit first thing in the morning and not eating it so much after dinner unless you need a sweet treat or something's really bothering you or you're extra hungry. But it's better just to eat them more in the morning to help with any gas or bloating that may happen. You're also adding herbs and spices this week, so it's going to get fun. Garbanzo beans are totally okay, especially if you're feeling hungry. They can add a little bit of gas and bloating for some people. If you're doing them on your own, soak them. I recommend for around 8 hours, then rinse them and then low cook them. That will be a really great way that will help you avoid gas. But if you're in a pinch and need to just get them in a can or a bag, make sure you rinse them really well and cook them on low and see how your body feels. If it's having gas or bloating, just eliminate them. Um, Same thing with tomatoes and peppers. Those can be inflammatory foods because they're in the nightshade family. See how your body does. This sounds like a lot of testing and things like that because it is. This is a week to really test your body. You've eliminated a lot of toxins, so we're going to try to add them back in a little bit and see how you react. So just really, really start watching your body. When it comes to these daily check-ins, you're going to really want to do this and do it around food, how you're feeling. Not even if you do it on this book or in your journal, like if you're keeping a food journal, really pay attention to all of that. So for breakfast, if you're eating breakfast, if you're intermittent fasting, you can skip this. If you're extra hungry, add the breakfast. It's totally up to you and what feels best for your body. But you can do cooked millet or quinoa. You can add the milk and berries, cinnamon. You can do almond butter if you want. You're not worried about losing extra weight. Um, these are totally fine to have a good helping of this. It's up to you though with weight loss. It's not going to hinder you from losing weight, but it can slow it down. And you're going to really want to watch any allergies that come up. But it's going to be great, especially if you're exercising and feeling a little tired and weak. Or if you're doing level 2, just do a smoothie or raw juice. For the juice, I recommend 2 carrots, 1 apple, and 2 celery. You can also blend up raw lettuce, kale, or chard. I said raw lettuce, like romaine lettuce. Um, and then for lunch, I want you to be having a soup and salad for lunch and dinner. Um, if you can do both at both meals, that's going to be ideal. If you're not super hungry at lunch, just do the salad, or vice versa. If you tend to not want to eat later at night, have the soup and salad for lunch and then just a salad for dinner. So this is just going to be really playing with your body, seeing what it needs and helping it. I do recommend doing a large pot of these soups. It's not fun to cook every single meal when you're detoxing, and these store really well, they freeze really well. So, and plus they're really great recipes. I think so. And my family loves them. So it's not going to be too hard to feed your family, especially if you're doing a big pot for you. So make big salads, I'd like to chop up 2 heads of romaine lettuce, chop up my carrots and cucumbers and whatever else I'm putting in my salad, store them all separately. And then when it's time for my meal, I just throw in the ingredients that I need. For dressing, I usually use vinegar or a balsamic vinegar. The vinegar I use is apple cider vinegar or balsamic vinegar, sorry. Or I like to chop up an apple if I'm not doing things like tomatoes or something like that. Just a apple chopped really finely and mixed in with your salad is just enough sweetness for you. So I have recipes for the fresh veggie salad, the fresh tomato and avocado salsa. The avocados are totally fine to eat. Don't worry about the fats. You're going to need additional healthy fats. I'd love to use the fresh tomato and avocado salsa with my salad as a dressing too. Um, Here's the biggest thing though. I do say that you can eat it with grain-free tortilla chips. If tortilla chips are a trigger for you, if you want to eat the whole bag, and I've had some people say that this has been a trigger, just avoid them. They can be totally fine and safe and healthy to eat if you're getting good quality ones, but you don't want to be triggering yourself. You don't want to eat the whole bag because all of a sudden you got, a food that's really high in flavor. So really watch that one. Don't do it if it's a trigger. Just do the salsa with the veggies, and it is so, so good to eat it with like cucumbers and carrots. I love it so much. I love the creamy veggie soup, the wild rice and vegetable soup. If you need a little bit more seasoning than what I give you, you can add more herbs. Do the salt-free seasonings like the spike or use dulse or kelp. They're a really great way to get a little salty flavor. Um, and then the raw hummus is so great with vegetables. So that's where those garbanzo beans come in. Um, you can eat all that you want of this, and it is so good and so filling, and you won't be feeling like you're missing out on anything. So I just really do love to chop up a bunch of broccoli and cauliflower and carrots and cucumbers and keep them all in the fridge and then pull out the hummus and just have that for a meal in a pinch. It's so easy. You're not going to be hungry, and it's going to be really satisfying. For dinner, I did put in the cauliflower sushi. My kids love making that. It is a little bit more of a process. I don't store this one as easily. It's something I like to do fresh, but it is really fun and yummy. So, and it's a great way to involve your kids in the meal. Or you can do the raw slaw salad. I have had people say that needs a little bit of extra vinegar, so go ahead and try that. And then remember, the 7th day is a day of rest and fasting. I really do try to dry fast at least once a month. And then the other 7 days, I try to just do water fasting. I have done water fasting 2 days in a row when I'm really deeply cleansing. So Make sure you're adding this step. It's going to be really huge, especially as we move on to week 3 and dealing with forgiveness and kidneys. It's going to help those kidneys prepare for extra flushing and cleansing. So I hope that helps with week 2. I'm so excited for you guys to really enjoy food again, to be able to eat, feel like you're eating real food, and have this kind of like a break week, not a break from detoxing because your body's still detoxing, reducing inflammation and cleaning out those bowels, but it's going to be a break from heavy flushing and detoxing. We're going to move into that next week. So just rest, enjoy the week, and I'll see you in week 3. Bye, you guys.